You know, at first I could barely like stand for the entire day. I'd have to take breaks, sit down, my CNS would just give out and fail. And the whole goal has been to activate all the androgen receptors to facilitate more neurosteroid. What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to the recovery vlogs. I got Austin shooting, so we have some high quality footage to voice over, but as you can see, my hair is still obliterated. The recovery has been, pretty linear at this point. I did want to feature the bike guard I used for the past 7 months to get some sort of adrenaline or drive in the gym at all. And that's 5D bike guards. I have no affiliation
what's
with
in
them.
your mouth?
If you're wondering what a bike guard does, is essentially helps you get more reps, right? It would help you activate the adrenals more and get a extra 2 reps. And it also is a jawzercise for the lower jawline. So I've been using a bike guard because I have no drive in the gym whatsoever. It's just been serious discipline. And everyone's wondering how I'm feeling. Well, I just wanted to showcase that I can train semi-normally as far as strength goes, and that this neuromuscular component is the last component of this disease that I'm fighting out of. Before, I could not even touch these. I looked like a literal woman and could not pick them up without fear of throwing out my back, throwing out my joints. My entire body was in failure mode. It is no longer like that. I am now fighting out of the CNS mutation part. So basically, when I come in the gym, my CNS is already obliterated. Like, there's not enough CNS juice to go around for this sort of physique body, and I'm trying to bring it back to normal. But it's like I'm already so fatigued going into each session that it's like almost counterintuitive, but it seems like I'm slowly fighting out of it. After this voiceover, I'm actually gonna go try and do a real central nervous system heavy leg day. Like, I'm gonna get back in the squat rack for the first time in 7 months and see how that goes. At first I could barely like stand for the entire day. I'd have to take breaks, sit down, my CNS would just give out and fail. And the whole goal has been to activate all the androgen receptors to facilitate more neurosteroid development and overall recover my CNS to a point where it was. The major key thing that's not coming back at all is my legs. My legs are still in a castrated state, and they look like absolute dog shit compared to the amazing legs I had. So I'm hoping that, I don't know, I just have like an irrational fear that the legs won't come back. I've seen this with other bodybuilders who go off gear for a long time and their legs never truly come back. I'm really hoping that my legs can come back, because I'm pretty confident in the upper half of me that I will continue to get better upper half wise. But it's just like I come in to the gym and my legs feel kind of normally. By the end of the gym, my legs are like stilts and I'm wobbling. That's the type of issue I'm facing. And each one of these sets takes so much out of me central nervous system wise, where it used to take, nothing. I could do like set after set after set after set. But I don't know, it's just been rough. As far as how I'm feeling mentally, I'm very relieved that my life is bearable. I was very, very, very in a dark spot for a very long time. And each day felt like way more than a day. And just perpetual torture. I mean, the victims who are watching this video know what I'm talking about. I'm not the only one going through this, but it is something to behold. You never thought that hell could even exist until you're in it, type of shit. And it's one of those things where you come out of that darkest part of this and you're back in here and you just can't even imagine the mind state that you had to tolerate for so long, not sleeping for months and everything. I'm just happy I can sleep again every night. It's like, as you can see, my physique has deteriorated as this workout has went on. I cannot maintain a pump for shit. You can see me constantly trying to flex, activate my AR to facilitate my central nervous system needing even more neurosteroids and fighting very hard out of it. As far as muscle contractions and pumps, I can feel my pump when it comes. It goes very quickly. This is all due to the neurosteroid being tuned on the castrated body before the AR were reactivated. Now that the AR reactivated, it's just been a slow inchworm game. It's been a very viciously slow inchworm game, and I'm like obliterating my central nervous system every day. It's not even funny. Like, I just want to, put in the perspective of the fight I'm currently fighting for the other people, knowing that, yeah, once my AR were fixed, it put me in a worse position. But it allowed me to linearly fight out. And the fight got real vicious right after that Valparate. Like, getting up, walking, that was tough. Going upstairs, the balancing of doing the stairs, brutal. And it's gone to a point now where I am training considerably normal. As far as the physique goes, I think people will be like, well, this is his normal bloat lord physique, but I don't have any of the power. Like, it's all little brittle fucking bullshit, CNS, pussy boy CNS. And I had years of strength base under that tissue. And it feels like I'm going to go back into power building, honestly. Like, I have to go back into a central nervous system type training. Not that I didn't used to do it, but I was definitely more on the hypertrophy side. But I have to go back to the roots, go back to powerlifting. So my back and legs are so gone at this point in the training session that I remembered sitting on this seat that my spine felt so weak from all the neurosteroids being used up to drive this workout. Like, that's the current battle I'm facing. I really just appreciate everyone sticking with me. I mean, seriously, thank you to everyone who dealt with it. But I just want to showcase, like, I do believe as long as my legs come back that the physique is recoverable at the age I am of 26. And my current weight is 257. So I will be going once I lift normally, once I can lift like an animal again, my central nervous system is back and everything feels normal. My pumps stay the entire workout, and I don't have to box after every single session. Like, I'm just trying to really showcase the fight I'm currently doing, in the sense of, I'm going in there obliterating my CNS with strength sets. I'm then boxing after or doing cardio, and then I'm flexing in the sauna after, just firing, trying to muscle memory and mind muscle connection all my AR back to, again, help my CNS realize the type of body it truly has to maintain and to creep back up there. But it literally looks like I have no pump and that I should stop training. It looks like I'm overtrained, basically. And my legs have become brittle as this workout has went on. But this is like an improvement. Like, at the start, this is going to sound insane, but to start, I would have my stomach shut off when I would train because the neurosteroids be pulled out of my stomach, and I could literally feel like the acid in my stomach if I trained too hard. That was like right after the Valparate. It was ridiculous. I would like have issues walking to the car after and shit because I'm trying to cause this adaptation that my CNS really needs to reconfigure itself and figure this out. I have to put my body through this pain to come out of it. I want the victims to know that if you think they're just going to take some little fucking thing and you're just going to be instantly back, you're fighting out of a disease. Like, there has to be some sort of brutality when it comes to making your body change back to the way it was. If you had AR overexpression, which is, I think, is most people, who can't heal out of it, because I couldn't heal out of it at all. Like, this was not anywhere near like this linear recovery shit before the Valparate at all. And I did 1,000 things, cerebral lysine, did multiple different things before jumping to the Valparate and DHB. As far as the drug stack I'm on, sometimes I will do a shot of Tren, which will then deplete my CNS. Like, it'll make me feel worse because it just runs through the neurosteroids, hopefully causing an adaptation, right? The whole thing is I'm trying to cause an adaptation while supplementing PEA. I've been supplementing tons of PEA each day, spend hundreds of dollars on it, and I basically take PEA right after the gym, PEA before the gym, and at night as well as in the morning. So basically half a bottle a day was the crazy shit I was doing, and the half-life is so short that I'm just trying to trickle feed when I can. When I know it's depleted, I give it the building blocks, because I'm fighting the adaptation of aloe not being converted correctly, because that had to stop when the AR got castrated. So I'm trying to undo that, and then I should be back to normal. That's what's facilitated with my body hair growth, my hair growth, as well as my armpit hair, my armpit smell, my pube smell, my pheromones. All this shit is based on the neurosteroid level that matches the AR. And that's what I've just learned from trial and error, being the motherfucking lab rat, right? I don't need to fucking go around and dig up PubMed shit. That's literally how my fucking recovery is went. I couldn't recover out at all. I said my AR were fucked up. Everyone else is like, it's not the AR. And it is. It was the AR for me. So the last thing I wanted to showcase is the most brutal way to fuck up your CNS and activate all your AR, which would be boxing. So I just wanted to say that this striking is after all that lifting, and I'm completely fatigued. Like, I feel wilted putting on these gloves. Even though I look big and kind of pumped up, like, mentally in my head, I am wilted. It is hard for me to stand. I cannot contract my legs because it's all in the upper half of me. And I'm going to fire my CNS like a motherfucker at the end to, again, cause more adaptation, right? And I'm focusing on speed. I am not loosey-goosey because I can't get into a loose state of fighting. I cannot get into a relaxed mind. Like, it's like the iPhone. Like, I'm fighting on my iPhone having like 5% battery left on my CNS. Like, I feel stiff, awkward. I feel like I have none of my speed. But again, I have to fight into that. I have to fight into that so my body recovers and adapts out of it. So it's that yo-yo that continues to happen each day that I train, that has slowly built up a bigger reservoir that matches the physique, the body I actually have and need for the performance output I want. And that's what people have to get through their heads, is that you're not going to fucking sit around and play video games and pretend to get better, right? You're going to do the Valparate, you're going to do the DHB, and then you're going to uncastrate yourself, and then you have a whole neuromuscular disease to fight out of. Like, the fight was not over. All these people don't recover for years. This is what it looks like. I'm literally obliterating my CNS every day. And I will go in the gym, I will go in the sauna, and then I will flex it out in the sauna. AKA, I will just sit in the sauna, flex all my muscles, and in my head I'm thinking about all the AR and every single different part, trying to facilitate me coming back. I can't explain how much pain it is just to do a simple round of hitting the bag at the end for fitness. Like, look how slow that jab is. It's literally, it looks like a grandpa fighting. But that's what I've had to do. And I do attribute the boxing a lot to helping it adapt quickly, because, I can't really think of another activity besides sprinting that would activate the neurosteroid cascades like boxing does. You're literally trying to get in that fire and then stay in there as long as possible. And when you're 250 plus pounds, you are not in fighting shape. You are a tub of lard, but you're trying as hard as you can to hit the bag. So I hope you guys learned something from this recovery, but that's literally how it's been going, and I'm exhausted each day. You know, I'll laugh it off, it's all fun, but geez, oh man, I'm obliterated all the fucking time.